It's been a long time since I played Clash Royale. I took like a couple months break and then I decided to jump back on, and this was the deck that I was playing, okay? It's a Mortar, Knight, a lot of goblins here, and Skeleton Barrel, and this just got an evolution which is crazy. I actually do want to get that, but this deck has been making people quit, bro. Like halfway through the game, they just leave. If I go to my battle log, look at this, yeah? Don't worry about that. Defeat, I was just trying out my battle decks. But look at this. 3 crown, 3 crown, 3 crown. Bro, they just like, they just, it just wins. Okay, so we're gonna go through some of these. I'm gonna show you how strong he is. Like this guy has Mega Knight and Prince. So let's watch this one. Okay, and I'll talk you through how I kind of play the deck. I remember copying this deck from someone. I don't know if I've tweaked or anything, it's been too long. But basically, first of all, what I do is, predict like a crazy madman, bro. You see that prediction, guys? Now I just put the mortar. I like putting the mortar just behind the bridge, so if you put something down like that, I can just block it. Like, look at that. Okay, you just block it like that. If you put it on the bridge, you can't actually get your crown tower to actually interact with actually fight the flipping unit. And I'm sending a skeleton barrel in here. He logs it, that's fine. Muskie doesn't get hit. Look at that mortar, bro, and look at that damage. Okay, the damage is crazy, bro. Mortar is so good. And I know I've been in low arena. I'm just trying to get some chip damages. Let's see what he does. Dark God, that's fine. And my cards are so high level. I don't know what happened. Like, they changed the arena. The next arena, it's like 10k trophies or something. So all these low level guys, they got pushed down, and I was included, just because I wasn't playing the game. I tried to go for a cheeky activation there, but did you see what the Firecracker did there? She glitched out. That's crazy. That's like hacks. Just gotta go for Fireball, and it takes it out. But I'm telling you guys, it's not just because my cards are over leveled, but I am actually using a pretty good deck. Yeah, I don't know what kind of players I'm versing, bro. This is crazy. Look, I take the tower there. And look at that. He puts the Inferno tower down. I just predict it with some goblins. Put the knight down there. Just, keeping it alive. And look at that. Predicting the spit, the dark gob just like that. He puts an evil firecracker at the back. It's good play, but it's not going to be enough. Both his towers are gone, bro. What is he going to do with that thing? Nothing. Exactly. Just got a log out there. I kept the log back just in case he put something behind it. He goes and puts a prince all the way back there, so I just decided, you know what, let me go in. And that's where it comes in. The flipping Mega Knight in the pocket, bro, but it's a bit too late for that. Even if they have Mega Knight and they play it early, it's easy to defend. I just put an evil knight there. I pretty much won the game at this point. Goblin Barrel. I didn't even know he had that. It's crazy. And bro's still trying to defend. That's the funny thing. Let's put a mortar there. Just keep it nice and classy. He says good game. He knows it's over. There's no coming back for this. But you see the defense and the offense. So crazy, bro. And that's it. That's that 3 crown, bro. Now there was this Jax XDD, and he's using log bait, so let's go ahead and see how this deck does against log bait. And again, I feel like I should be in a higher arena, but I don't know what happened to the trophies. They kind of pushed me all the way back down here. So I'm starting off with a skeleton barrel, just to kind of test the waters. And he has spear goblin gang. I'm just gonna go ahead and log that, and that's where that comes in. Not too worried at this point, I'll be honest. He can get some chip damage, it's fine. I'm just trying to feel out what he has. And there is the flipping mortar, bro. What's he gonna do now? Princess back there. I think I fireball the princess just because I don't like the card that much. Yeah. There you go. And look at that. Healthy mortar. What's he gonna do now? Goblin gang, maybe? He does. I just go ahead and log that. Bro, look at the damage already. And look, cheeky mortar fires one more right out his ass, bro. Goblin barrel comes in, goblin gangbang right there. And you know, one hit is not that fine, not that bad. And look, I block the princess from taking my goblin gang out and makes it to a tower. This guy panics and just, you know, decides that's what he does. He actually emotes. Bro has lost his mind. Knight there, and this is why I place it a bit behind, because you can block like the tower getting hit, and your crown tower can actually hit the troop as well. So yeah, always put the mortar just a bit back, but just in range of the tower, just so you can defend it, you know. And look at that, 3 spear gobs there on the tower. So far, I think I'm doing great. Okay, this deck, I love it, and I don't know how to play any other deck. I'm joking. I know how to play Mega Knight, E-Giant, Golem in the pocket, obviously. I'm just that skillful as a player, guys. I think this is the part where he gives up because he's just leaking. So I kind of just go all in. Look at this, bro. It's crazy. Oh, you know what's crazy, yeah? You know this guy at the top here? It was log bait. And then the one down here is log bait as well. Okay, they're both 3 crowns. And the one in the middle is Clan P.E.K.K.A, bro. This guy's got P.E.K.K.A in his deck. You know, got Bobs there, Evo. Let's watch this. He has double P.E.K.K.A. So how does this deck do against double P.E.K.K.As? We're about to find out, yo. So I do like opening up with the Mortar first play. And look at that, why? That's a splash. That's why I don't get how these guys are up here. Because that's a splash unit, bro. The Mortar does splash damage. Gonna try to protect the Muskie a bit. See what it puts down. My Muskie is level 15. And look at that, see? Like, I don't get... I don't get these plays, yo. It's crazy. But you know, the deck would still work even if he played those right. And let's see what happens here. Just sending these in to feel it out. And you know the thing with a lot of players is they don't want to use a high elixir card just to defend a few spear goblins, but they do damage, bro. Probably should have goblin ganged it, but I didn't know if he had like a splash unit or something. So I just put Muskie there. That's what you want to do. You want to feel out your opponent's cards first. Look at this. She turns around, take her out, bro. And this guy is just, you know, I'm not sure what point he gives up. I think he gives up now. Yeah, he just gave up. Yeah, I'm sending in the Evo Mortar. Most of the time, I don't even get to use Evo Mortar properly. Alright, so there is this one here. It's E-Bobs and Hog Rider. Let's watch this one. Okay, let's see how this is. Maestro, Lori. Let's see what goes on, bro. Again, I'm just either going to start with Balloon or Mortar. That's the first 2 things I do. Just see what he answers with. Like, he's leaking, okay? He's leaking there. So I go ahead and put my Mortar down. He answered with that. It's fine. You know, literally 3 spear goblins takes this whole push out. And the Muskie and the Knight. Well, maybe I didn't have to place them, but, you know. What do I do here? Do I log that or something? Nope. Look at that. Firecracker just looks at the Muskie like, yo, do you see that skeleton barrel? And she ignores it. And already, look how much damage we have on the tower. And look at him. He's like juggling between Hog Rider, E-Bobs. He doesn't know what to do. I'm just going to put that over there. You know what? I thought that would interact with the crown towers, but apparently it doesn't. So maybe don't place it there. Didn't even get a hit. Let's go. That's crazy. He goes Val. And look at this, okay? This is why you have the fireball in. Okay? Look at that fireball. Crazy. Is that guy gonna get a hit? No. You're not touching the tower, bro. Tesla and Bomber. Level 13. I can't remember what he does here. sometimes you just want to wait just to get enough log value in case he places something down. He's gonna hog rider that. There it is. And the Evo Valk. How are we gonna defend against the Evo Valk? This is why I love Mortar Evo. Like, those goblins literally take the tower down to 30 HP, bro. And look at this. Same strat. You just fireball. Muskie's there to clean up. And look, someone even cheered, and this is where, you know when they do that to your crown tower, bro, it's over. Okay, look at all those goblins, bro. He can't handle that. And this guy, Jerry Jet Idiot, he has Mega Knight. He has Elite Bobs, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's see how this deck does against this pretty toxic deck, to be honest. That used to be my deck, actually. Used to do Mega Knight and E-Bobs in the same team, bro. It's crazy. Start off, Skeleton Barrel. You know how we do, guys. And he has that pancake, guys, so he gets like an extra level. I'm just gonna go ahead and try pressure with the Mortar. He puts that down. Same thing, guys. You wanna place it a bit back just so you can put stuff down there. He arrows it, but you know, that Mortar is still flipping healthy, bro. Look at that prediction. Alright, I predicted he'd probably have something like E-Bobs. Go ahead and fireball it. And look at that. Nice. And look at his tower, bro. Already almost down to half its HP. What the flip is that guy saying, bro? Bro mirrored it. But let's see what happens here. Kind of want to pull them all. He tries predicting my Goblin Gang. I'm not going to put it right in the tower lane. You always want to pull towers to enemy troops to the middle. Just because both towers can interact with it. And that cannon, I don't know what placement that was, bro. That's crazy. I was trying to think, maybe it's not the deck that's great, but maybe it's just I'm not facing good people. So the reason I put the Mortar back there was because I was just playing defensively. And look at that. He has level 15 Mega Knight, bro. How are we going to defend this? Let's see. We're both watching this together. Look at the Mega Knight's feet, bro. I just realized how weird those are animated. Look at that. Alright. He tornadoes. Good thing I did that later. The Goblin Gang. Because that would have been trouble. And look at this. It's finished. And he tries going in for some prediction thing. I didn't have anything in my hand there. I could have fireball maybe. But, yeah, I guess I just panicked or something. Bro, that flipping tanky guy, bro. Let's place down one of these balloons. I'm just really scared of this Mega Knight. But, my rotation's pretty good right now. So, go Evo Knight. Let's see what happens. Mega Knight's easy to counter. But look, when there's two of them, what the flip happens then? Alright, bro, chill out. Just get a Muskie down as well, just more support. It's crazy. Look at that, bro. So sometimes I put the Knight in the pocket, just so that the towers reset on the opponent. And look at that, bro. That's it. Match over. Crazy. Alright, enough of those previous games. Let's try go into an actual battle. Okay. Leah. Let's see what you got, bro. So let me just start off with Mortar there. See what he does. Just feel out, test the waters. Okay. Does that hit the... It doesn't. But look at that. Crown Tower's there. Everything's there. And he is gonna place that down, which is quite annoying. I'm just gonna go Muskie here. Hope I get King Tower activation. No. I didn't get it. So I'm gonna Skeleton Barrel here. Just to tank a few hits. Please go in front. Oh, let's go. Now that splash time is gonna kill that. It's gonna be fine. And look at that, bro. That is crazy. I'm just gonna go defensive Mortar. Tower's already taken. I don't even know the rest of this guy's deck. which is crazy. I don't know if that's gonna connect. I don't want to risk it though. Just pressure on the right, spear goblins. A lot of the time people don't answer to this, but bro, it does damage. Okay, look at that. I feel like he's gonna have a big push right now, so I am gonna fireball whoever's there. We don't talk about that fireball, guys. Okay, I didn't know it could push the flipping battle healer. Holy cow. But anyway, it doesn't make a difference. I do have my evil knight, so I'm just gonna do this and then mortar. Then in the pocket, put this guy. A flipping mega knight. But look at that. It's actually behind him. Okay, it's gonna get a bit spicy here now. Let's see. If I place this down here, it should be fine. Yeah, we're good. And look at his tower, bro. I didn't even realize that. It's 1,378. That's crazy. Damn, what a damage down here on my tower. I might just go defensive. I know he has arrows. Let's see what else he puts down here. Battle healer. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and fireball that. And log just to clean it up. Look at that. And then we can go in like this. Spear goblins in the pocket. Look at that, bro. Is that tower? It's not tower, but you know. You know what? I'm not gonna deal with that, bro. Oh, the prediction. Mega Knight get distracted. He's gonna try to put a witch down. I don't know. He didn't. He's gonna do the same thing here. And bro is still trying to stay in the game. That would have been a free crown, but you know what? It's fine. That's how you do it, guys. Okay, this deck is really good. Try it out and let me know what you guys think. So I am trying to like climb back up to a high arena just to see if this deck still works out, because it's a pretty fun deck. It's pretty good. At least I think so. And you guys can give this deck a try, see what you think. Maybe in the high arena you can let me know how it is. Anyway, catch you in the next one.